How's that guy gonna make it down the hill, I wonder? The guy couldn't even put his skis on right. He had his the back clamps. They were up. He thought he was all set. Took off to go skiing. Boom.
Get in them.
Oh, he wasn't in them.
You know, when he went down, he stepped right out of his ski.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see that?
Well, his things were up. They were up like that. He tried to step into them like that.
No, you can't.
I know.
So maybe he never got in his binding in the beginning.
He didn't, yeah. Yeah, he wasn't in his bindings. That's why when he took off, he fell down. Heels came right out.
Hey, you know who's in there? Quinny Boyle. You remember Quinny Boyle? Yeah. Wow. He's at the top. Okay. Awesome. You remember him, huh?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Some company?
Sure.
All right.
I've done scarier things, I believe.
What's that? That's a good one.
I was just reading, you ever read Edward Abbey?
No.
Edward Abbey, Desert Solitaire, a number of other things. Monkey Wrench Gang. But so, this is he's writing a treatise and crossing the country. He's kind of like a Jack Kerouac in reverse. He's doing it when he's like 70 years old.
Oh, okay.
And he's with his buddy, and they're in an old pickup truck, and they pull up beside a hitchhiker, and they roll down the window, and
Up some joints.
they said, no, they said, we stink and we're drunk, but we're not queer. Get in.
Oh, I thought,
If I ever get a chance to use that line on a hitchhiker.
There you go. You don't see many of them. I used to do that all the time in college.
No, yeah, we
Checking back
did
and forth,
hippies
skiing to
hitchhike.
Portsmouth.
And before that, men in uniform. My dad was in the Marines, and when I was a little kid,
Was he hitchhiking?
no, but he'd pick up any hitchhiker.
I would
in
too.
uniform.
oh yeah.
You know, if you were non-com
Oh, yeah.
and you just got off the bus, that's how you got home.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, it's different. It's a different world.
We always had guys in uniform riding with us.
Well, I was picking them up all the time until one guy pulled a knife on me. I was in
Wow.
I was in Keene. No, I was up in Northampton, Mass. I think it was a patient from the VA where I worked at,
Oh yeah.
and he says, "I want to go to UMass." I said, "Well, I'm just going downtown here, down to Northampton town." He said, "Well," he pulled out a knife. He said, "Well, no, you're going to drive me to UMass." I said,
Really?
"No, I'm not." I said, "Get the hell out of here."
Yeah.
Thank God he did.
Good, yeah, you were lucky.
I had no other
You
ammunition.
were lucky. Yeah.
That was the last time I picked up a hiker.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I pick up
I live
pick
by
up
the-
backhikers.
Let's say I
Backpackers.
live by the AT,
You hike up those guys all
and that was exactly that's kind of a
They always
no-brainer.
do.
You know that they just do not want to be walking on a road.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
And-
and that they're gonna stink.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we're in the lake mountains. They've been walking for a while.
I've seen. I mean, I live in Conway, and we're 20 miles off the trail, at least. They'll come down there to
Oh, yeah.
do their groceries.
Oh yeah, and groceries, and it's part of the, the AT is part of an overall experience. You're not going to
Yeah.
get to one of those major hubs if you're doing it as part of the, you're just beating the trail. But
Yeah.
I have to imagine that when you're reading the trail mag, that North Conway is one of the spots.
Right.
Well, especially
No.
if there's
Yeah, hit that, yeah.
there's an angel, and they'll let you stay there for
Oh
a few
yeah.
days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes they never leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, living's good
That's
here.
That's a story of a lot of AT hikers.
Really?
Well, the
how they
selectman
find
of the town of
themselves.
Gorham was a through hiker, and he stopped at the Appalachian Mountain Club,
Mm-hmm.
and he stayed.
Really?
And his whole career was the Appalachian Mountain Club.
Wow.
And then he retired, and Mike Waddell's his name, and now he's a selectman in town.
Wow.
I don't know
Where was he from?
Came from. Yeah, I don't know where he came from. He might have been a New England boy,
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So you're near the trail.
I was, and I'm not that I'm not now. I'm in
Where is
Bethlehem.
it now? Of course,
But,
it's over the range.
Yeah, range is right there. So and it crosses.
And in Bethlehem, it's
But
going to
I
be
used to live
Franconia
in,
range.
I used to live in Easton, so I was right.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'd go up and over the Kinsman Pass to get to Lincoln.
Yeah.
And
yep,
when I
yep.
lived there, that was the obvious location.
Easton is so what they'd be coming off into Kinsman's Notch, right?
Exactly.
There's a
They're
trailhead
coming
there.
into that backside.
Yeah.
It's pretty desolate out there. We had a couple times that hikers showed up at the door with the knock knock knock. Where am I? I have no idea where the hell we are.
How long have you been in Easton?
I was there for 5 years, and now I've been in Bethlehem for
I had a
15, 18.
I had a college buddy who settled there, Gary Harwood.
Oh gosh.
You know him?
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
And he was a skier.
You ready for this?
Uh,
His wife taught me how to ski. The only one I would ski with
That's
as a kid
cool.
was Beth.
You teach him how to ski?
Cannon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we got certified together.
So
Oh,
my
did
and
you?
I
Oh, no kidding.
got the pin, you know.
My dad is Dave Roussel.
Sorry?
David Roussel
From Cannon?
from Canada.
David Russell.
So he's all part of that.
Yeah.
I think Beth got her pin maybe a year or two before. They were around the same time.
Yeah, Gary and I were 77.
Yeah, it was around the same time.
76 or 77.
Gary was ahead of, and I know Gary had a higher from a rank.
Yeah.
I was 6, so
He was a
yeah,
great skier.
yeah. So there's that small world.
Yeah. How many degrees is that? Yeah, 2 degrees of separation from Gary Harwood.
Yep.
He was working. You know, we both had similar jobs. I got into land surveying, and I saw him looking into town records. Seems to me he was an appraiser.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I hope he's still skiing. Both
small
he and-
world, huh?
They are. They do a lot of Nordic.
Yeah.
A little bit of downhill, but they don't chase the downhill as much. Yeah, they're both doing well. They're both healthy.
Oh, good.
So there's that time capsule catch up.
And what's your name?
My name's Court Roussel.
Court Roussel.
Yep. So my mom and dad were, I don't know how many year pins they'd have now, but right.
Well, were your folks Europeans at Canada?
Yeah, they were. My dad and Bill Cunningham were thick as thieves.
Yeah.
And my dad was full time for.
Were the Villars around?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Stephanie, you know her?
What's that?
Stephanie, the daughter? Paul's daughter.
I don't know Stephanie.
Yeah.
I was closer to Pia.
Oh.
From the skiing perspective,
Okay.
Pia was the more prominent.
Yep.
Now, of course, Chrissy is still there.
Did you come up through racing?
I did a year and a half in FSC, and then was really was on the ski school side.
Yeah.
And it's so funny how ski school was over here, racing was over there.
Always.
Yeah.
Well, the best
skiers
were on the race hill.
Yep.
And if we could grab race coaches or people with a racing background, that's great.
My thing with the racing is I wanted to ski. I couldn't stand around at the top and being told to stop at the bottom, so I had to hike to this chair. I just want to ski.
Well,
Take care.
So, you remember the Equitable Family Challenge by any chance?
I remember the name.
So, as non-racers, we got my family 2 expense-paid trips to Vail. I'll take that.
Way to go, yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, no, we did that right. That's $5 an entry. So, but cool. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, take care.
Likewise.
You know a lot of people who know a lot of people.
That's what we all do, right? You know, they say that if you talk to 5 people, somebody knows Kevin Bacon.
Oh, okay. What are these things here, by the way?
Tools for snowboards and ski.
Oh.
The tools, right? Or these things.
Those are garbage containers.
Garbage and then tools.
Interesting. All right. Now what? Oop. Left.
Yeah, there's some theory. It's a virus theory. How do viruses spread? but social viruses,
Social virus, yeah.
and not pathological viruses, but like Make America Great Again, that kind of virus.
Yeah.
And it's all about word of mouth.
Yep. But you also live up here locally, so you.
Yeah, that's a different. Yes, you're right. But if a big sample size,
Yeah.
you're supposedly only 6
degrees.
No, you're 6 degrees.
Yeah.
From knowing, you know, you name it. Who do you want to
The whole
know?
population.
You go to work now, you just might meet them through
Yeah.
all your friends.
That's true. Yeah. Well, yeah. I look at LinkedIn and people I know and people they know and I know too.
What are we gonna do? Your call.
All right. I don't know. Let's cruise.
Oh, you're already going.